Definitely. Let me see. If you look at the key stakeholders in general, you see, well, local government, a project developer to develop the area, club or content, whatever it is. Is it cricket? Is it a concert promoter or whatever? But representing the content, supporters, right? You know, we sold debentures, so basically there was crowdfunding avant la lettre. You have commercial entities that are interested either for naming rights or for delivery rights. So these are all different components that you're trying to somewhat somehow structure so that you actually create a feasible case. Government is an interesting one because it of course, as we all notice also in this conversation, that it acts different in different locations and different interests. What we noticed, for example, in Qatar, there's really no reason to build all these stadiums just only for the World Cup. But we really investigated, like, how could this building contribute to society? As an open question, how could it fulfill potentially political agendas? Because it is a meeting place. It is a place where the community comes together, right? In this case, to be entertained by sports events, but it can be for anything, right? It can be for a religious event, can be for a concert, can be for whatever. So the fact that it is a meeting place of society, brings up the very relevant question: what is the added value to society to have that building there? And that means, diving into the vision of the government, what are the priorities, and see where it can contribute, and then value this, right? So then it is justified that the government invests in it, because the government, at least in most cases that I have experienced, is not just going to invest in a football stadium or in a sports stadium just for the sake of it. No, either they make a link with health, as an example of, bringing professional sports to the community, and you hope that people move more, start to exercise more. So that's often one that is in the picture. But in Qatar, we had an interesting one. They said, we would like to diversify the economy. We would like to have way more companies than just, everything that has involvement in oil and gas, in gas production, actually, in the case of Qatar. So how could we, and this is an idea we come up with, how could we turn a stadium also in a, let's say, a large office building for small companies, for let's scale up and startup companies, so that it is also being used on a daily basis as an office building, and then put a good marketing campaign on it, so that it actually attracts a different type of companies from abroad. Okay, that kind of plan then makes it easier, perhaps. In the case of Qatar, it's different financing, but coming up with these kind of plans makes it easier to justify for the government the investment that they're doing, right? So I think that there's a lot to explore on that side.